Also got to remember, this is every Kiwi kid's dream to be an All Black, right? To grow up and become an All Black.
When my name got announced, I didn't know what to say. Yeah, and the first thing I done was ring up my mum and dad, and yeah, mum was already crying.
You can't underestimate when you're in an All Black environment how big of an opportunity to actually win games, but have the nation behind you.
We're probably a team that a lot of people are writing off a little bit, which is, you know, not a usual space for us. We're incredibly excited. We need to play a fast, skillful game.
The time is now for these players, and we need to win some games. Won't be easy in Argentina. South Africa will not be easy as well. I love the challenge of this first month for the All Blacks.
Can you see an upset in either of those games, team?
There's no upsets. This is Test match rugby. It's game on.
Bledisloe's Cup is staying in New Zealand for yet another year.
Oh my goodness! Outstanding response under all sorts of pressure. They have thumped Argentina. Javier scores!
Stand up and admire this one.
Welcome to international rugby.
Kia ora, hello and welcome to another episode of Rugby Nation. With internationals back on the menu, it's been a big week in the rugby world. We have all four of New Zealand's top footy sides in action. And we start in hostile Mendoza. Mackenzie gets a nod at 10, while Beauden Barrett starts at fullback, and it's a test debut for Amoni Narawai. He becomes All Blacks number 1208. So can the All Blacks start their road to the Rugby World Cup on a positive note?
And it will be Santiago Carreras to start the match. Big roar goes up as the ball goes deep into All Black territory, where it's fielded by Geordie Barrett. And the All Blacks now just looking to set things up for a clearance. Scott Barrett carrying it up. And Damien McKenzie, whose kick is charged in the end goal. Arms go in the air, and the referee will check. This could be a sensational start for Argentina.
Always charged down. That's Materas. Oh, I think Mackenzie's got there.
Mackenzie's got there. William Montoya in his 85th test, but Scott Barrett getting up and challenging, and the All Blacks winning a line-out steal. Rico Ioane sells the dummy, then accelerates over the 10-metre mark. Narua trying to get on the outside, nicely tackled by Carreras, but the All Blacks still have the ball. Coles with a little tip on. Shannon Frizzell is there, and they go inside the 22. Barrett away to Narua. Been in sparkling form for the Chiefs. Now a little punch up from Barrett. It's a good one. Coles is there, and Dane Coles scores the opening try. Great movement of the ball from the All Blacks. And they're first on the board. Line out, 5 from the line. Lord pulls it down. Coles, well, he's already got one. And they're playing under advantage here. An attempt to collapse them all. Coles has still got it. Edging forward now. Now Smith clears it away. Barrett, short pass away to Ioane. He was almost through. Savia waiting for it now. Pumas having to marshal their defence. Scott Barrett stretching almost to the line. Now they're over, and it's Adi Savia. Well, this is a great start from New Zealand.
Collapsing. Wait. Good.
And McKenzie moving it on. So nice control about the All Black performance, and some lovely passing, and here's more of it. Beauden Barrett streaking down the left flank. He's got Geordie inside him, and he'll score. A breakout try. That's 3 inside the first 11 minutes for the All Blacks.
Oh, scintillating stuff, it really is. The ability to want to attack from inside their own 22, the All Blacks.
They've got a full width of the field away to his right here. Aaron Smith has a little dart. McKenzie offloads it to Geordie Barrett. Trying to keep him up off the ground is Moroney. Now they've got to let him go. Pops the ball away to Frizzell. More defending coming up here for the Pumas. McKenzie pops it into space. Rico Ioane. Nice little offload from McKenzie. 34th test try for Rico Ioane. To a line out, 5 from the line. Frizzell, who's done some really good work down towards the back of that All Black line out. Coles, he's got one. He's looking for another. Player in the side. This could be a yellow card coming up. Could be a double whammy. Coles pops it away. Aaron Smith has a go. He's in.
Number 8 in the side. Too many infringements.
And a yellow card to boot for Rodrigo Bruni.
Oh, wow, double blow, big time from Argentina. So now under penalty pressure themselves, the All Blacks have conceded the last 4 penalties. They'll have to be very wary of that. Are we going to see a quick tap? Yes.
Garjo over the ball. Thunders towards the line. He's just short. Ali Manu picks it up. He's got it on the line, has he? Or is he just short? Referee's playing advantage again. Well, the All Blacks could be about to lose someone here. Are they about to concede the first try of the match? They are. Sordoni.
Well, he hasn't had the best of times as ruck time, but the second half, they've come out with new intensity, haven't they?
And what a very good return it has been for Josh Lord.
Set.
First appearance for him since 2021, and hardly put a foot wrong. Very good in the air. Now the All Blacks are wrap around again, involving McKenzie, accelerating into space, clears it away. Barrett, Bowden Barrett's in.
Super slick. McKenzie with his depth and his speed.
No, you're too long.
Christie waiting and clears it away. In or is there? Quick hands. Clark, big step. Back in field, taken just 4 short of the line. Winding up for the Chargers, To'unga Fasi. He stopped about 3 short. Laulala with it.
Go leave it now.
Trying to feed it back. Savia has a look. Hands it off. Vai is there. Now Christie. Mo'unga. Barrett. Short pass away to Kane. They were waiting for him, but they'll work it away to the right again. McKenzie sends it wide. Narawa! He's in! First try.
Oh, what a moment, young man. Congratulations. Your first try in an All Black jersey, and that's what he's there for. The finisher.
Good.
Gordona.
One stop.
Plays for the Exeter Chiefs. He wins the line out. Creevy has it in the back. Creevy has it. Oh, stretching out. He scored the veteran hooker in his 98th Test match. Ensures that Argentina will at least have the last say. And this is a very good start to World Cup year for the All Blacks. They beat the Pumas in Mendoza by 41 points to 12.
Well, the All Blacks were far too good for the Pumas. A first half blitz setting up a thumping win. Right, let's hear from All Blacks coach Ian Foster.
Oh, really pleased with that first half. You know, I felt we knew we had to start well. We knew we had to be physical early. It's a big crowd here, and you know, we know what the Argentinians are like when they get their backs up. So I guess the way we took the game away from them early and stayed clinical right through, you know, for a large part of that game. But you know, they came back and put us under a bit of pressure, but, you know, really delighted with the first up.
You can say Fozzie is happy with the first up win, but he knows tougher opposition is to come, and it starts next Saturday with a huge encounter against the old foe, the Springboks, at a sold-out Mount Smart. Right, we're off to a break, but before we do, let's see how the All Blacks 15 got on against Japan 15 in the first match of their 2-game series.
There it is, off the back, Leo Willie brought down just out from the 5. Perofeta puts the foot down, Steven Perofeta! Well, just taking a breather as Brad Weber gets it away. Goodhue, little dummy, now gets it away. The draw, the pass in Sullivan, beautiful step, Goodhue. That is a cracker. Absolute brilliant try by the All Blacks 15. Fakatava, a bit of pressure coming this time from Japan. Cameron trying to free a ball away. It's Sullivan with him. Harmon though, Love floats it away. Atini Nano Satono, and he scores it. Fakatava maybe a bit of space. Bilal Fakatava stepping, bouncing, scoring! And they have beaten the Japan 15 here tonight by 38 points to 6.
Behind the advantage line, but they've still held on to the possession importantly. Now the counter-ruck comes, but yeah, they find space again. This man is ultra dangerous. He's also very quick. Can he make it to the corner? Brilliant run there from Mika Springer. Change of direction. Now Springer once again, which way does he go? Back inside it comes. Players are plenty, a perfect pass. Kamara is going to finish it off. It's a glorious try from New Zealand. Kamara did well to get it back into Vai. This man's quick. He really is quick. Can they stop him? Somebody's looking, well, that's the pass off. This is brilliant play from New Zealand. It's gone virtually the length of the field for Cooper Flanders to score the try. Well, that's it then. End of the game. The final full time here at the Donny Craven Stadium. Then New Zealand 62, Japan 19.
An easier win for our under-20s boys, but that win didn't push them into the championship semi-finals. Instead, they will play for 5th with a game against the Aussies coming up. Staying in South Africa, Eddie Jones' second reign as Wallabies coach starts in Pretoria, where Australia haven't won in the Republic since 2011, and they are yet to win a game at Loftus. So can they create history, or will Springboks' dominance continue?
Wonderful read from Jean Klein that time, but Alan Alatoa was quick to pounce on a loose bouncing ball. Away by White for Cooper and Ikitau. Wonderful hands for Wright and then Korombete. And Korombete into the corner. Wallabies strike first in Pretoria. Korombete with a 6th try against the Springboks. He scored 3 in his last 3. Reinach to the short side. LaRue with a come-up ball. Moody steps inside one.
Back.
Kitsoff getting front foot ball for South Africa here. And plenty over on the left. Mbonambi tops the ball out of the back. Lost backwards. Esterhuizen for Kirtley Arendse, who will stroll in. His try-scoring feats just continue. 7 in his first 7 test matches. Some acrobatics from Marvin Ori, and then from starting from Mbonambi and Arendse! Make it a double! Loftus erupts! Quick ball for Reinach after the carry from Mbonambi. Lebok trying to pop under Esterhuizen into the half gap. Here's to Toy. Just unable to free his arms in the tackle, but another quick ruck for Reinach. And Arendse!
Yeah, we'll come up to you. BP, I've just awarded the try. On-field decision is try. Just want to make sure there's nothing in the lead-up like a forward pass. Yeah, it looks back out of hands, BP.
Yeah, Ben. We can stay with the try.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
So the try stands, and Kirtley Arendse continues his quite extraordinary try-scoring exploits. And straight into the action with a line-out take and a massive South African drive.
Held up. Okay, Brendan, coming upstairs to potential foul play. He pulls it down. Wait. 2 pulls it down before the goal line. Okay, he's actually the one under that calls the held up. So if it'll be a yellow card on penalty try against 2.
Well, it is indeed a penalty try, and David Poreki has been sent to the bin for 10 minutes, and a couple of handling errors here and there letting them down. There comes the surge from the Springbok scrum, and Williams. Was there a hand in there from a Wallaby? Libbok and Esterhuizen
Come check that, Brendan.
taking on the tackle of McDermott.
New advantage offside.
It was a deliberate knockdown, so 2 penalty advantages. Here comes Marnie Libbok for Kane and Mooney. So this might be another yellow card.
Yes, Ben.
We got a penalty for a deliberate knock-on. So I'm all in because it's the last line of defence. He's clearly not going for the ball. We're 2 metres from the goal line. It's number 14. It's a yellow card and a penalty try.
Well, Suliasi Vunivalu receives the yellow card. Just bashing away at this Wallaby line. Evan Roos with another carry. Williams goes short side again. Thomas Tutoy. And then Peter Steph Tutoy with the 2019 World Rugby Player of the Year has a 6th test try. Siren has sounded at Loftus Versfeld. Gordon puts it onto the boot for Korombete. And Gordon gets it back. This could be a try on debut for Carter. Gordon, and it will be something for the 22-year-old to celebrate. Carter Gordon on debut. Full time at Loftus Versfeld in Pretoria. It's South Africa 43, Australia 12.
Wow, what a statement performance by the Boks, with winger Kurtley Jorritsma scoring a hat-trick to pile on the points, while the Aussies will have to wait for their first test win in Pretoria. After the break, we head to Ottawa as the mighty Black Ferns are in action in the Pac 4.
Haere atu ana koe ki te ao. Ko o ihi era peata atu ana hai whakahua i te tini i te mano. Ka miharo te ao ki a koe. Aha koa o nā piki me o nā heke. Toro tau atu koe ki te ao. Ōraki atu ana i te whai. I roto I tēnā I tēnā.
The Black Ferns travel to Ottawa for the next stage of the Pac 4 as they look to continue the good form they showed in their first match last week, thrashing Australia 50-0. But up against them this week, Canada. They finished 4th at last year's World Cup, so this top-of-the-table clash could decide who will take out this year's Pac 4 crown.
You hear a lot from that woman. Justine Pelletier, she is the little general that runs things. Fiercely competitive, great step, the dancing feet of Valcolau. She's going for the line. She's just ankle tapped. She could have reached out and scored, but she offloads. Just 5 meters out. Going for the line, reaching out, held up on her back. Not able to roll over. Sarah Cox can't get a view. And she's given the try. Sarah Cox had to dig her way in. Hit Love that rolled over there. Explosive start from New Zealand, silencing the Canadian crowd.
Not the start. That was the clearance kick attempt. It didn't go far, and there was only a single Canadian chaser on that play, so a clear run at the line.
Canada's up to it for the moment, knocking them back. Half gap, it's a full gap, and dancing through the hole. Ruahe Demant. Outstanding work. The World Rugby Player of the Year, just showing pure class there and getting New Zealand's second try. Now they're going to go with a little chip shot. We've had some funny bounces on this turf already. Oh, beautifully gathered and still going. Still in open field. Amy Duplessis. The center pair and connect. And finally, it's going to be a run-in for Midi Rangi Pal. Explosive breakout from the New Zealand Black Ferns for their third try.
It was the chip off the open play.
Canadian defense is coming up hard. New Zealand recognizes there's a little opportunity in behind. Canadians desperate to chase. But Meriangi Paul, well earned, well worked.
Peltier hits Maynard, who tips it to Bookaboo. On her back, but the referee's going to come back. An original penalty for New Zealand, not rolling away. Quick tap from De Goody, 5 meters out, big collision. She gets it down. Sophie De Goody on the board for Canada.
Well, there it is. They've been building, working themselves down the field, and it's the captain, Sophie De Goody, quick off that penalty.
I actually thought we'd see a lot more of this just then, but they've waited until 37 minutes in. De Goody's got her hands on it. They're on the New Zealand 22, and they're still going. Same Mull, says the referee. So New Zealand can't tackle this. It's been shipped on to Tyson Bookaboo.
And they've got open.
They're open. Bookaboo's away. The short pass to Forteza. Can she get it down this time? Yes, she does. Outstanding response from the Canadian forwards to put them right back in this match. Canada coming up too quickly, leaving a hole. They've exploited it. Amy Duplessis in the gap, over the line. Amy Duplessis gets New Zealand's 4th try and the bonus point. She's short. De Goody's short. With the dive, Sarah Savota, she stopped. Inches in this one. Looked at the pass, but going over the top. Olivia de Virchon, who else? And De Goody saying, hey, settle down, ladies. We're right back in this. Canada's 3rd try.
Regardless of what's actually happening on the field, they will absolutely support their home team.
Ponsonby hits her target. They get it wide. Mixing it up midfield. Another great offload. Doubling around. Beautiful work. The center's combining again. Duplessis decides to kick. It bounces up high, but knocked forward, and it's another try for the fullback this time, Renee Holmes. It was Brunt and Duplessis combining to carve up the Canadian defense. It would be a goal of Canada in this final 7 minutes to try and get over the whitewash, even though they may not get the list. They're playing advantage for New Zealand. Short, you heard our referee. Oh, what a pass and what a finish. Amy Duplessis doing it all.
Well, we've said her name so many times throughout this game, and she deserves that one. Nice little line.
Set! I wonder if this replacement front row might have a look at a pushover. No, they're going to ship it. Oh, tons of space with one short. Canada can't cover the space. And in over in the corner is Kelsey Tonetti. Was supposed to be playing at the PR7s competition in the U.S., was called into the squad last week. Great moment for her. And that'll do it. Sarah Cox blows the whistle. And the Canadian crowd gives the women in red a big cheer. But in the end, it was a dominant performance from New Zealand. They win this one 52 points to 21.
What a game. The Black Ferns running away with it in the end, but Canada did push the world champions. So let's hear from their co-captain, Kennedy Simon.
Look, we're just trying to be innovative. It's an incredible group of women. Each week we're trying to build, but we knew Canada was going to be a class outfit with the attendance of a record crowd. It's incredible for not only Canada rugby but for women's rugby as a whole.
And there is more women's rugby to come, with the Black Ferns looking to wrap up the Pac 4 and book their spot in the WXV at the end of the year, as they take on USA in the final round next weekend. So, well, that's a wrap from us here on Rugby Nation. Join us next week when we unpack all the drama and action from round 2 of the Rugby Championship. So until then, mā te wā.